Hello, Virgo. How are you doing? It is time for your December 2022 bonus reading. What I'm doing when I do bonus readings is looking for missed details. Details that I missed or just totally left out of the main monthly reading. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, though, please read the description box of this video very, very carefully. Be very mindful of the scammers and impersonators pretending to be me on YouTube, or other tarot card readers for that matter, pretty much anybody with an audience. But yeah, be mindful. Read the description of my video. There is only one way to schedule a personal reading from me. If it's not listed in the description of my video, it's not me. Don't get scammed, okay? All right, I'm gonna do another quick past, present, future. See if we can get some new details, some more important details. Maybe timelines changed. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. That's all you. Okay. You definitely ain't fucking around. You got your head on straight, not playing no games. Ain't letting nothing get in the way of you and your goals. That's good. I like that. Okay. Five of Swords in the reverse, though, overall. Okay. So regardless of what happens here in the reading, I feel like you're making the decision to throw down the proverbial sword and just not fight a battle anymore. And the King of Pentacles is reversed, though. So you probably connected with somebody in the past that maybe wasn't nearly as goal-oriented as you, or maybe they just weren't as hard of a worker as you. Now, when I say hard worker, I don't just mean, go to work and do your job good. I'm talking in general, just in life in general. To make anything happen in this life, it requires good, stone-cold hard work, and not everybody's willing to do that. Even if it's inner work. Even if it has nothing to do with using your hands, even if you're just working on yourself, whatever it is that you're wanting to build, improve, change, manifest, whatever the case may be, it's going to require some kind of hard work, and there's no way to steer around that. And you may have dealt with somebody in the past that, I don't know, maybe they thought they could manipulate that, or maybe they were just straight up lazy. Okay? But yeah, I don't really think you were really seeing eye to eye with that from the beginning, but maybe you swept it under the rug. Coming into the present moment, no, this person hasn't changed. King of Wands reversed. King of Wands and Pentacles, both reversed. We got two kings and two queens. Both queens are in the upright. Both kings are in the reverse. So, what's that tell you? Some of you could be traveling too. I know that's not everybody, but some of you could actually be dealing with somebody at a distance. But yeah, it's feeling, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be 100% blunt and real with you. So far, this energy looks pretty boring. It does. And I mean, sometimes boring can be a good thing because you're not dealing with no childish drama. You're not dealing with no bullshit. This person hasn't changed. They're still playing the same old games. So coming up into the future, man, they may try to communicate in the future. I don't think that you're going to acknowledge it. I don't think so. I don't think you're going to acknowledge it. It does throw you off balance, though. I don't think this is something easy for you to do. With the Virgo card and the Temperance both reversed, I don't think it's easy for you to do, but I think you're making the smart decision. And that is, I shouldn't have to fight a battle with you. Shouldn't have to. And you're right. People ask me that question all the time. Should I keep trying to fight for this? And I'll always tell them the same thing. You never should have had to fight for it to begin with, So it could be a Sagittarius, by the way. I also have Virgo and Cancer here. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get their actual intentions. What's this person's actual intentions? What do they really want with you at the deepest level? Do they actually have bad intentions, or are they just really immature and ignorant, They miss the good old days, or what they consider to be the good old days. Because I'm feeling like there's a couple of you, I can already hear you typing out the comment, oh, it was never good, you know? I know it's not everybody, but there's at least a couple of you like, what good old days, you know? It was a shit show from day one. But at one point in time, this person considered things to be very good between the two of you, and they do miss those good old days. So, yeah, they're missing the good days. Knight of Swords reverse, though. So I do feel like they want to make a love offer, but they don't know how to approach you. Maybe they don't want to be the one to communicate. They want you to communicate. Yeah. They're waiting. They're waiting and contemplating. Waiting, hanging around, waiting and contemplating. But Steve, they're still ignoring the truth about the situation, though. See? Like I said, they're completely unwilling to face the truth. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I know this is going to make some of you mad. I'm sorry, but I don't think this person actually has bad intentions. I really don't. I think they're just immature. Now, I know, I'm not saying that they didn't do anything bad. I'm not saying that what they did was okay. What I'm saying is the seed that bloomed into what eventually turned into this shit show wasn't coming from a bad place. I just feel like, honestly, you're dealing with somebody that's very emotionally immature, maybe very just ignorant. Maybe it's just somebody a lot younger than you. I know there's at least one of you dealing with somebody that's like 10 years younger than you. You're 30 and they're 20. Come on now. Can't expect too much from a 20-year-old kid, man. I'm telling you. Not much. Okay? But yeah, deep down inside, though, they do want to reconnect with you. But for whatever reason, I don't know. It's not even really telling me why exactly they're hanging around and waiting and not taking action. Let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? Yeah. Don't lose no sleep over this person. I know that's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, I promise you, one of these days you're going to look back on this and you're going to kick yourself in your own ass for having ever lost an ounce of sleep over this person. Promise you. Maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, you're going to be looking back on this person like, what was wrong with me? Why did I ever lose a minute of sleep over that person? Was I the stupid one? Like, I really see you having that conversation with yourself at some point in time in the future. So, yeah, and I wouldn't even entertain communication with this person. Yeah, probably not. Probably not, to be 100% real with you. Like I said, King of Pentacles reversed. This person isn't as goal-oriented as you. They're unorganized. They're scatterbrained. Maybe just straight out lazy. Look, there they are again. The same, and this isn't the same deck either. This is a totally different deck. The first spread I pulled with this deck right here. Okay, the Universal Rider-Waite. This is the Smith-Waite Borderless. Same two cards. Okay. All right. Let's get the next person coming in then. Let's get the details on the next person coming into Virgo's life. Who's the next person due to come in, universe? Next person due to come into Virgo's life. 8 of Cups. Ace of Wands reversed. Why? Okay, so they're fresh out of a relationship. Okay. Yeah, the next person coming in does have a lot of feelings for you. Don't get it twisted. But they are fresh out of a relationship. They were burned very badly in the past. So you might notice that they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They may be, now I'm not seeing it being like a deal breaker. It's not going to be like a, whoa, what's wrong with you? But I feel like you're going to kind of notice what's eating you up. Something bugging you deep down in there, you know? Like I just feel it. Like what's going on? And what it is the 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups reversed. Okay, they either just recently, it depends on how you define recently, probably within the last month to 2 months, walked away from something very bad and they're still kind of holding that grudge, you know? So that energy is going to seep up and bubble up to the surface, you know? Yeah, but they do have a lot of feelings for you though. They do have a lot of feelings. So don't take it as they're not interested, not into you, none of that. Could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Taurus. I feel like and this has been coming through a lot lately. What's going on with this? Everybody's wanting to take things slow. So they're wanting to take things slow and get to know you as a person. Okay. Let's see if we can get a couple of outcome cards here. A couple outcome cards. Nope. Okay, Ace of Cups reversed. Uh-oh. Okay, so this might not end up turning into, this may not ever take liftoff between the two of you. Yeah, you may be, and I've been seeing this come through a lot here lately. You may make the decision to pass up this opportunity. You might. Empress reversed. We got to get the advice then. What's the advice? I've been seeing that come through a lot of signs in December. Isn't there a Mercury retrograde coming up here soon? Another one? Good God, it seems like the last one was just yesterday, man. Alrighty. Okay. Queen of Swords in the reverse. So, now, you don't need to let your past make you bitter either. Don't let your past make you bitter either. Come on now. Be an open book. Be as open and transparent as you possibly can be. This is me. Don't be holding nothing back. Don't be afraid they're going to judge you. You be as an open, transparent, open book as much as you possibly can be and see how they can take it. You know, this is what I want. These are my intentions. This is where I'm going. We doing this or are we not? Let's cut through the bullshit. No time for games. We doing this or are we not? If so, let's go. If not, later. Be sure you are emotionally independent. Do not depend on a person to create your happiness for you. I will preach that until my face turns blue and the cows come home, y'all. Yep, I sure will. All right, let's get some general messages. General messages. General messages. Okay, the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. So it's kind of seeming, it feels like things are moving slow for you in general. I'm pretty sure that came through for your regular December reading too. So that may not be new information. Okay, the Eight of Swords is in the reverse. Okay, so some of you are feeling kind of stuck. You're trying too hard to figure things out, is what you're doing. You're trying too hard to figure things out. You're driving yourself nuts. You're racking your brain, trying to figure out, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong? What do I need to know? What's going, like I feel like you're holding your teeny little ego thinking brain to too high of a standard. You're trying to cram too much universal information into your brain, you know? And it's kind of what I'm feeling like you're doing. You're trying too hard to figure things out. Whatever it is that you got going on. Again, some of you could be traveling, could be moving. But I'm feeling like you're feeling stuck. Feels like you're kind of feeling stuck and you're trying too hard to figure out logically what to do to make the change that you want to make, to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. You're trying too hard to figure it all out logically and analytically. And that will get in the way. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. Let's get some general advice. General advice for Virgo. General advice. Okay, oh, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's okay to put yourself as your number one priority. Matter of fact, it's mandatory. Okay? I don't know where it started. I don't know where we got this idea from, but there's kind of like this belief that we have that you are required to deplete yourself and drain yourself dry in service to others, or else you're a bad person. That is bullshit. No. It is okay for you to put yourself as your number one priority. Here's the analogy I always use. Imagine you have a hospital with a fleet of ambulances, okay? And you obviously need the ambulances to go save people's lives, right? But you never take that ambulance into the shop to get a tune-up, ever. You never take it to get the tires rotated. You never take it to get an oil change. You never take it to get a new fuel filter, air filter, spark plug change. You know what I'm saying? You never take it to get any of this stuff done. You're putting everybody else first before the condition of the ambulance. What's going to eventually end up happening? Somebody's going to die. Somebody's going to die, right? Well, you are an ambulance, okay? Set aside some time for you. Self-help. Me time. Okay? It's mandatory. Because if you do not put yourself as your number one priority, you are of service to no one. Ooh, the Hierophant. So some of you could be like, for those of you who have been repeating a cycle over and over and over again, it's because you haven't learned the lesson. Because you haven't learned the lesson. Now, there's always so many mixed opinions about what the purpose of life is. You know, some people say that the purpose of life is just simply to come here and experience. Some people say that Earth is like a school. Some people say that we come here to learn how to manipulate energy. Some people say we're here. There's all kind of mixed opinions. One of the things I've learned on my journey is there is no one size fits all. We're not all here for the same reason. There is no blanket statement that covers every being of the 8 billion that reside in this existence, okay? But I will say this. No matter what you're doing here, I don't care if you're on the karmic wheel. I don't care if you are a long-term human who took part in the creation of this whole game. I don't give a damn if you were just flying through the universe and said, whoa, that's a cool game. Let me go check it out. And you're just here for the hell of it. I don't give a damn why you're here. I'll tell you one thing. If you find yourself looping through the same cycle, looping and looping and looping, you keep meeting the same person in a different body. You keep experiencing the same thing happen to you no matter where you go, no matter where you live. You could move to a new city. You could get a new job, get a new clique of friends, and you keep experiencing the same things over and over. It's because there's a lesson to be learned and you're not learning it. That's the reason. When that starts happening, that's when we got to take a step back and say, okay, what is this teaching me? And you know how many times I get that question? What am I meant to learn? And you know what I'll tell you? If you ask me that, I'll give you a hint. What if you enroll in college and you walk into your math classroom and you say, hey, teacher, what am I meant to learn here? What's that teacher going to say? How to solve problems yourself, right? I can't tell you what you're supposed to learn. If I could, you wouldn't learn it. But it's not as daunting of a task. You know what it usually is? You know what it usually is? The thing that you fear the most. It's usually the thing that you're trying to run from the most. It's usually that part of you that's right in front of your face that you don't want to deal with. You know what it is. That's usually what it is. And universe will keep putting you in this situation over and over and over and over and over until finally, if you're as stubborn as me, universe will put you in that situation until you just have no strength left. I have no choice but to change this. I don't even have the energy to keep that going anymore. I don't. I don't. Like, that's the story of my life. Well, at least the first, half of my path. At least the first half of my path. Like, the universe will keep putting me through it over and over and over until I didn't even have a choice. Like, I had no strength to keep my shit going anymore the way I was doing it. I had no choice but to change it. It would happen by default, you know? All right. And again, Five of Swords reversed again, just like in the beginning of the reading. You should not have to fight a battle with anyone. I don't care who it is. I don't give a damn. I don't care if it's your husband, your wife, your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your nephew, your sister, your brother. I don't care. And we got no time to fight a battle. It's not that important to me. It's not that important to me. My peace and happiness is what's important to me. Okay, if you want to fight a battle, you can have this battle. I'm not even interested. You win. You win later. My peace and happiness is more important than being right. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Okay? Alrighty. I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.